Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? All right, so just drop me a Y if you guys can hear me now. I don't know what the hell is going on with this software that I've got since it did that update. Switching off stuff. All right, okay, cool. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, I've been going around. Okay, so basically this green fair value gap here, this is the hour. So I mean, this looks like a short, but I really would like to see, you know, price coming a little bit higher up here. So I don't know if this is just a false break to the downside. And I mean, if I really look at the, just to break it down a bit, so it's a high, low, high, low. There's a high, low, high, low, but a higher high. So this could be, you know, this is, we've got all this liquidity here to maybe go higher. I could be wrong here, guys. But on the hourly, it looks like we need to go tap this side first. We did break below this area here. We did close below that, which is good. We did run this high here. So because I'm not certain, we can wait for double confirmation. It's at 50% in a fair value gap. Everything lines up. So I would like to see price actually close lower here. All right, so let's hang on. So okay, so yep, it's quite weird. It's also quite weird that we waited all this time, almost at noon, for price to actually move. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to keep an eye on it, trade what we see, and yeah, just be patient. We've got consolidation, so we've got a expansion, consolidation. So what we want to see is a manipulation. So this high manipulate to close lower, and then maybe see price going lower. There's a little bit of equal lows here. And I don't know if we're going to consolidate the remainder of the day. So what I'll do is I'll mark these out. Equal lows. And that lines up with that low as well. That's equal low, but that's also equal. So what we're going to do is just wait and see what do we get. All right, so let's see if this is going to play out. So we ran this little liquidity there. We didn't get up to that. We break of structure here. Nice shift down with a fair value gap. That's 50% there. We spin into it, consolidating. So what we can expect now is some sort of a manipulation, maybe above that high, and pull back. And then you know, one would expect some sort of a expansion lower. There's equal lows here. If we close above that, okay, well, we just closed above that. I would sit on my hands a bit and see. We would need to close below this low. Okay, so again, that's why it's important to literally map out ahead of time what you want to see. If you don't see it, then you don't trade it. We said if it closes above that, we're on our hands. And that was the right decision because it looks like it's pushing higher. And we've got a target up here. So this is obviously a false move. If you wanted a double confirmation, a pin here and a close below that would give you, I mean, you could put your stop above that pin, enter here and target these equal lows. But I'm going to wait and see what we do at this 50%. Maybe we get some sort of a entry there. And what lines up now is we've got equal lows here. We've got a swing low, a high, a swing low, which is higher than this one, a higher high, a higher low, and this would now make sense to give us a higher high and see if we can break down to some sort of a lower low again. Right, let's see. Right, so let's see, we pretty much stuck there now. But let's see if we're going to get... Okay, so we've got these equal lows. Obviously, there's more liquidity lower down, but this is probably the closest with 28,600 area. We haven't shorted this because if that was a liquidity rate on that swing point there, this candle should not close above that and the next one. So it should be like a pin and pull back and then close below this level. So far, it's been closing above. It did come back into the range. Haven't taken that high out, but thinking price could potentially come up to this red circle up here. And yeah, so far we've got a high, a low, a lower high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, and expectancy is to make a new high to the upside. So now we just have to see. Okay, let's see what we do. Just going to leave this as breaker structure so you guys can see it for now. Remember, I took a trade yesterday. No, I took it actually the AM session. There's the body of the candle. We're supposed to sell off. We pin into it. I took a long just to show you guys that we'll go up there. Not on this particular one, but just showing you that this, I mean, it did exactly the same thing again. So let's see what this candle does here. I'm a little bit worried because we closed higher and now if we close down here, we might bounce back. This might be some sort of a consolidation again. But let's see how this candle closes. Okay, so far that looks good. Okay. Okay, so what I'm watching now is this area here. See if we can close below it, and then I'm looking at this fair value gap up here. It would be looking at this. Okay, so we close below that swing point. It's a breaker structure. If we get back up in here, good place to take some trades. Can go pretty deep in there. So I'm actually going to try one. Let's just take a... Okay. See how this plays out. It's only 5 micros, guys. I mean, that's the high there. Obviously, we'll try to reduce that $300 as quickly as we can. Let's see. Nice to see price close lower here. Pretty much consolidating now. Let's place another order there. just in case we bump up and then come down. Not picked me up there, but I'd like to see it close down. Just to show you guys. Okay, so obviously I just got missed there. But this area here, this is the liquidity grab. That's a swing point that formed below that 50%, which is up there. That's not a bad candle, but now I need this candle to close lower and take these lows out. If it missed me there, that's fine, and I'll live with it. Right, I'm taking that off. Got a trade on, and what we see here is expansion, consolidation, manipulation, and now we want to see expansion further down. But we don't want to see pins through these lows. We want price to close below it. This is not ideal. But let's see. We must also remember we are in this little fair value gap here. So we need to close and inverse this area. So if this candle stays small, this is the new low for us to target to get through. Okay, so it would have picked me up now. Let's take it and see if we can get this pullback now. Haven't closed above that fair value gap yet. You guys know what I'm going to do. If we do, probably just going to close the trade. But let's see how this candle close. I mean, if it stops me out before that, then one of those things. Okay. Okay, finger on the trigger here. Alright, so I'm out of that trade. I'm down $100 for this, because this turned into an IFG, got inverse. Yeah, so we didn't follow through and close there, so it doesn't help. And obviously we needed to get through this area, so maybe we still go higher here, but let's see. The key about this is to cut your losses as quickly as you can and not sit and wait and see if we want to take out that area. If it reverses here, that's fine. The rule is if it closes above a fair value gap, if you short, that's where you get out. Because more than often, if that happens, price goes higher. And vice versa. If you're buying and this close below, it most probably going to want to go lower. And this could be the consolidation that we're in. Remember, we had a nice move up, AM and lunchtime. Price dropped nicely, so it doesn't have to do anything now. And this fair value gap obviously held price. Brand liquidity here. Okay, so let's see what's the plan here with this. Let's see. I'm leaving this as a protective high, but the minute we violate it, we'll take it out. Still got the red circle up here. That's on the 1 hour. That's where we want to see price to get to, anyways. So if this all formed up here, that would be a much better trade to actually look for a short. So I don't trade bull flags, but if this was I mean, this is definitely look like a bull flag. So on that, so anything, whatever it is, whether it's bull flags, wedges, patterns, support resistance, whatever it is, I'm a firm believer you can make money off. If you decide you only trade flags, you can make money off that. But what you got to do then is, and I'm just using that as a bull, now that we're speaking about bull flags, you need to invest all the time to learn when they work and when they don't work. And if you can master that, any indicator or no indicators, that's how you're going to become profitable. But you need to understand it in detail, how it books, to to obviously take advantage from that. But if you just following randomly and changing every week or every month, you're not gonna be consistently profitable. It will be like a casino. You'll hit it here and there. So that's just a little bit of advice there. And the other thing is, guys, if you've got something that you trade, say let's use it again, flags, whether bull flags, bear flags. If you sit and you believe this is your setup and it's to go long, and I'm sitting here and I'm saying, no, it's short, that doesn't mean I'm right and you're wrong. You can be right, I can be right at the same time, because the market moves up and down. It doesn't move in a straight line. So you got to trust your own conviction and not let anybody else. The minute you keep following for everybody else's advice and traps, I'm not saying you must disregard what I'm doing. I'm trying to teach what the way I trade, to see if there's any value in there for you guys. But if you've got something that works and you trust it, you got to stick to that. It doesn't matter. I mean, if ICT is on the line and he says it is short and I believe it's long, I mean, if he's right, then good for him. But and I'll learn from that. But I'm not going to switch my bias just because he said so. So just be careful on that. I've got my rules. You got to make your rules. But for you to make your own rules, you need to be comfortable and trust those rules. And the only way you're going to do that is to find stuff, back test it, trust it, forward test it, and live read it. Don't put money on it from as soon as you can. Paper trade and mark it out and see when you're wrong, why were you wrong, and go back on the other things that you've done. Was it present? Was it not present? So you need to figure out what is that blueprint that's bulletproof as you can. Trust it. Then you will take trades without hesitation. And if it's wrong and you follow the plan, then there's nothing you can do. But if it's wrong and you didn't follow the plan, okay, well, then you still got work to do. And we haven't closed below this swing low here. We did close below the body. We did close below the body, but we didn't close. We did close below this swing low. All right, so, and this fair value gap is still here. So you gotta, in this instance, I won't just rely on the body here, because we're in a fair value gap and we need to get outside of this fair value gap. Not just by pinning through it, we need to close below it. And that's a swing point that's outside of it. So I want to see us close below that. And then I can look for, obviously pullbacks and value and all of that. The other problem here is we've got this fair value gap here and this one. Price is pretty much stuck between the two. And you got to want price to close outside of it, break structure and all of that. Then you can wait for other confirmations and all of that. No, that's fine. So I'm not saying you are. I mean, I see it all the time. I've done wedges. What is these other patterns? I've got software for all of these things, and I've got so many things. Pin it, wedges or something. All these, what do you call these patterns? Like a crab, a butterfly, and all of that. I used to trade those things. When I traded currencies, I used to trade with software on that. And I made money. But I just felt like when I use a software like that, it tells me when to trade. I don't actually understand why I'm trading it. Then obviously these bull flags and bear flags, there's YouTubers that's very successful with it. And it's good. I mean, it's not bad, but I haven't put in time in, to obviously master such thing. You got supply and demand and support, resistance, all those type of things, which I also see from time to time, but I'm not thinking about those things when I look at price. So fair value gaps, liquidity, break of structure, and then obviously value areas is my thing. I mean, it's my thing for me, and I didn't design it, so I don't take any credit for that. But yeah, for me, trading is like a puzzle. There's all these different things out there in the world, technically, and a lot of people say, no, you can't use it. Even channels and all of that. I promise you, if you understand those things, you can make money with it. If you put the time and effort into to understand how it prints, then you can use it to your advantage. I mean, that's why I've got this. I know how to use this to my advantage. I will look at price and then I would look at what's happening here. There's not much to look at now, but yeah. So we keep punching through these lows and then pull back. Just holding price. Yeah, so Fibonacci's, I mean, you see I use it all the time for my entries. I use, I don't know how you use your, and how well you know, I mean, on how you find your entries. So obviously I would find a range. I draw the midpoint, and anything below that is, see, that would have been a nice trade, but I got stopped. And this high hold, this protected high, didn't even get close to it. But my rule said to get out of this, right there. If I left it, I would have made money. But that's after the fact now. So, it is what it is. I mean, same thing happened with me and AM. I collapsed my trade here, but that was the protected high. We never got to that high. What did we do? We ran all the way to the target down here. But that's fine. There's more liquidity. It's lots more down here. So we didn't get up there, so it's fine. Yeah, just to let's just draw this. That's my anchor points, and then I've got the midpoint here. If I want to sell, anything above that midpoint is the premium zone. Anything below that midpoint is discount. So when I want to buy, I need to buy on discount. If I sell, it's got to be on premium. So how I then use it, I don't just enter at the 50%. I draw it and see where is the nearest fair value gaps. And if there's only one, say argument said this one, this fair value gap, so I don't have to go and enter up here. I can literally enter a short right there where price is now, because that's where equilibrium is. So just above that is premium. I don't have to wait till up here. I just don't know if I would take a short now, but yep. Imagine that. Imagine if you had to phone to take a trade. Interested on how the traders used to trade before. I mean, all of these things, I mean, the things that we've got to trade now, I mean, we've got indicators and Fibonacci's and all of that makes it easy, right? But if nothing was there, I mean, you just have to figure it out. And you can calculate all of these things. If you would know where value is, you would just measure, obviously, from the top to the bottom and say, all right, 50% of 84 and work it out that way. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't trade that time because I probably would have lost my mind. Let's take this off. I'm going to take this off as well. That held, so that was good. And now we want to see, I'm just wondering if this is just going to be a sideways move. So we've got equal lows right here. I don't know how far this thing gonna want to drop today, because we this was the manipulation, we broke down, and now it's a little bit crankier. And our next set of liquidity is around this 350 330 area. So maybe we drop, and then tomorrow if NFB, there's no movement. So I don't know. Okay, so price is at these equal lows. We've been through it twice, and nice entry up there if we took it, but we didn't. So that would have been a protected low there because we broke through these lows, not these ones down here. So we want to see if we're gonna break lower here. Just give me a second. Right, so the bodies is not closing below this area. So I'm going to watch and see what happens here. If we close above that, then we might want to, this is all liquidity as well. Maybe we want to go up now, but nothing's telling us that yet. Remember, 15-minute is bearish at the moment. We close below this, because this is now also, so I'm just going to see if we close below this white candle here. Let's see. Take this down. See if we can take that low. Oh, we haven't closed below that. We've reached out that level there from that high down to there. So let's see if we can get this thing lower here. Even if it's just to this low here. And as you have it, price is going nowhere. Come on, let's see if you can take us down to those lows. Just for a little base hit. Looking at this here. Close below that. Oh. Nope. See how this close. Close down, close down, close down. Right. Even if it closed down now, that doesn't look good because we literally just close above that candle's body there. So just be careful with that. I guess that's the reason when you draw these lines not to take preemptive trades because you think it's going to go down. You've got to wait for that confirmation to show you we're going to close down to go there. But let's see. Okay, so there's equal highs up here. So we might be on our way to this level up here. So let's see. All right, so I saw some people took some nice longs. Yep, I saw it. Let's just see if we can get follow through to those equal highs. You go back to your post and see where's your take profit. So your take profit is just below those equal highs. Let's see. Yeah. Could potentially go to those equal highs. But let's see. We haven't broken this protected high yet. If we obviously take that, not just take the equal or this protected high out, but if we close above this body there, then we most probably will get price up to those equal highs. Okay, there's a little fair value gap here. That could be a bounce. Right, so it will be right at the top of it. Let's see if we get it. Gosh, just missed it. I'm like right there. Okay, I took that off there. I want to see if we can close above that bodies. I'm looking at this and I'm seeing price making lower lows, lower highs, and then this massive push down. And now this looks like, I mean, this could be the consolidation manipulation to go higher, but I've got this feeling that this is more like a range type of thing. And yeah, I'm worried about this push down. This is much stronger. Consolidate, manipulate, expansion. So, but we've closed above that. We haven't closed below here or even this one here. So this doesn't sit well with me to long it. So I need to close above that. So I'm not there yet. So now I'm just waiting to see. That's all. I mean, sometimes I'll place orders and then I'll get this quick realization, what if? And if it didn't take me, I mean, it didn't pick me up there, so. I mean, if you really think about it, push down, push, take this, equal lows, came up, and then aggressive push back. And this could be the right place to enter to a buy. I'm just worried about this bigger structure here. I just want to see something. Yeah, it's a black candle, so I need to close above that. All right, we need a structure break to continue to the upside. Okay, well, let's see what we do here. Are we bouncing off that fair value gap or are we breaking through there? Okay, so that's obviously a nice nice rejection there. Sometimes you just need extra confirmation before you can obviously make the right decision. I want to see this close above that now, then I'll participate, and then we need to see it close above that to take us higher there. Remember, when you get a wick running a low, it doesn't really mean that is it. You then need to see you need to see what the next candle does. Okay, let's wait and see. Just wait and see. Okay, so we're back at that. We haven't closed below the bodies here. Haven't closed above there, so we pretty much still stuck in that range, that little consolidation. Hmm. 581, I don't have equal lows. That low already took that low out. So, not sure. Okay, so we obviously ran liquidity down here. We broke structure here. We in a area to buy from, and we haven't closed above the bodies here. So let's see. No, I don't see this as equal lows or relatively equal, because if this low was lower than this one, yes, but this one after is lower than that one, so that means it already ran or clear liquidity there. If it was like these lows here, then there's still liquidity there, so then it's relatively equal, but not those two for me. Where are we going, boys? Where are we going? Pretty much stuck sideways, yeah. Just what's my damage now? 800, 900 bucks. Right, so have we closed above that? Yes, we have. I feel like it's a risky trade if I take a long, yeah. Swept liquidity, yes, that's it. Higher. Well, let's see. I mean, let's see if we close above this. All right. Okie dokie, let's see. Can you take us to the moon now? I should have entered down here because we did close above the bodies here. Barely, but we did. But business may we close above that, so let's see if we can now close above there. Because that's what's important. Then we can get it up to there. 714. So I don't look at two candles right next to each other. I need candles in between two candles to deem it as liquidity or as equal highs or equal lows. That doesn't mean that this isn't liquidity. There's liquidity on this side here, so but remember we still want to get up to this area here. If the front candle is in equal lows are lower than the previous one, then it's liquidity run, and vice versa. But if the back candle is lower than the front candle, then it's equal lows, that's untapped, or equal highs, whatever. Alright, so we got to get through this level, guys. We got to get through this 28,666. Okay, so let's see where this thing is off to. If it has to pull back right on top of this. So let's see if we can get a push up here. I want to see price bounce there. Okay, so let's see. Break even stop loss, which is good. Bounce is also 50-50. Come on, we got to take that protected high out. See if we can do it. See if we can do it. Go on. Stop coming back. Just keep going. Just keep going. Okay, that's good. It's the one that you posted in Discord. So you enter down here somewhere. Yeah, break even. I mean, this could be an area, but as you guys can see, we are on a roll. On a roll, guys. Broke below that. This is what's happening when you go sideways. So I'm not taking any trades here. See, even if I entered here where you guys entered and moved my stop to this area here, I would get stopped out now anyways. But it's normal because it's NFP tomorrow, so there could be some sort of a seek and destroy happening. So we had a good move on AM session, which was good, and now we'll have the crappy one in a PM session. Now let's just see. This protected high is holding for dear life. Nothing's getting closer to that. Remember earlier I did say this candle is the one thing that made me uneasy about this move to long it. That was just a gut feel. Hey, I must trade my gut. This is actually, if we close now below it, it's going to be an IFVG. Just make it orange in the meantime. IFVG. Let's see if we're going to land it as such. It's not an IFVG yet. So I'm going to leave it there. We've obviously stuck between these two levels. Let's bring this on and see where we are with. Price rejected off your H4 open anchored VWAP. Where do you anchor it? What time? Because this is also anchored VWAP from today's session. And this is going back at 1800, 6 o'clock. Guys, if it goes up now, I'm not taking any trades here because I can't trust this move. It's just gonna be up and down. Probably will get there though. Yeah, not worth getting involved now. Not for me at least. Just when you think we're going up, we're actually going down. Right, so that anchored view up is 8 p.m., 2 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't even know if we go lower here, where are we going? I know we've got stuff down here, but are we really going to drop now? The, sessions before NFP. I mean, okay, so I'm just going to read price here and then we'll take it. So we run that. We didn't get close there. We'd be close this body here. And then we selling off. Closing down here, closing down here now. Is it really wise to take a short here? It's the question. We didn't. We pinned through it. And now we're going to do something crazy and just drop. Okay, let's see. 15 minutes. Take all of this off. See, 15 minutes we broke down, close below this, and now it's a little bit sideways. You're probably talking about this level here. That's was support. Now it's resistance. Okay, 552. Hold on, guys. I'm getting there. What? Okay, so it looks like those equal lows at 582. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know if that's, I mean, that's liquidity. I just don't know. On my chart, it's not showing equal lows there, but it can definitely run down because we've got lots of liquidity down, lower down. Why not the New York? Why not the New York low? Are you talking about this low here? The 127 low. Alright, so this is IFG already. Beep, 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 beep. So this is relative equal highs. These are relatively equal highs. So We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Maybe we want to go into this fair value gap up here and then drop. I don't know. I mean, I'm out of words when price is moving the way it's moving now. So AIM was great, and I'm sure next week will be better. 554. 554. Yeah, that's the low. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's what a pity. Right, so now what are we going? Okay, so it's, what time is it now? 15:30. In 20 minutes, we'll have some crazy news. Letting, maybe we get this big pump up or big pump up and down. It's still stuck here. Okay, let's see. So we close below this low, yeah, and then immediately get back into things closing above there. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, guys. Mixed bag. Actually, I can take this off. It means nothing right now. All right, so if we get this close above there, then hopefully we'll see price rally up a bit, yeah. Yep, this low is still intact, yeah. Dee 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 dee. Okay, let's see. Always been told to avoid a PM session. I wonder why. You've seen. Well, let me tell you something. PM session. So obviously the AM session is where New York and London overlaps a little bit, and that's the most liquidity, and that's where you either can see a very volatile move to both sides or in one direction, or where, so it can either work for you or you can get chopped up very badly. The PM session is more relaxed, if that's the right word, but I've also seen the setups move in cycles. A setup that sets up at New York Open moves to PM session, and then it moves to Asia, and then it moves to London, and then it gets back there. So it's not like a exact sequence, but what I've noticed now lately is so AM session most of the times is horrible, and then by end of day or between 11 and the PM session, 2 o'clock, price moves nicely. So I like to trade the AM session. I've never been a fan of trading the PM session, but not because of, for whatever reason. Because the AM session is my session. But now that I'm live stream, I'm happy to do it and see the market with you guys. There's some people who likes London session. There's people who likes the PM session. So I think it's a preference. It's not like price action is worse. Price action is bad today. PM session, I think, and that's because of the NFP that's tomorrow. And just to zoom out a bit, yeah. This was the AM session. The AM session started here. We through London, we had this long consolidation. So what do you expect from consolidation? Manipulation. We did manipulate down or up, whichever way you look at it, and then you see expansion, pullback, expansion, pullback, expansion, and then this becomes a bit wonky. So but the point I'm making, there was consolidation, there was expansion, and then consolidation with a reversal. So between these two, this was a good move. After a good move like this, market normally goes into crap again. So all you got to do is you should be very selective when you trade. When you see this, you stay out till the market shows you this is where I'm going, and that's where you enter. And then you don't have to capture this full move. You just have to capture something here that's worth it. We've picked a top here by saying, higher high, higher low, higher high, low. That's the classic. And then we broke that low. So we expected the pullback. There was consolidation. We said those are liquidity, but we expanded down. And then I've obviously trailed my stop too tight, got stopped here, and I ended the stream. And then this happens. So this was actually the moves today. This is not anything today. I know we've got equal highs here, but once you've done that, stay away from this, because this will, you saw now. And the other thing is, sometimes you see this move in New York Open and this in the PM. Sometimes this is in PM and this goes into Tokyo, And it's good to look at that. That's how I normally look at it. And I don't trade every day on my live account. I don't. And believe it or not, I don't even trade it today on my live account. So, and I missed a nice move. So, but anyways, so it's not like, basically what I'm saying, the PM session is not the worst session. There's opportunity there as well. Yeah, it's amazing how your stop gets run and then turn around and move again in your direction. Gosh, are we really going there now? Okay, so we're gonna give it one more try. So we did close above the protected high, and let's see if we can get to these equal highs now. It's not a lot of money, but okay, so what I'm trading now is more like a momentum trade to get to those equal highs. It most probably will go a lot higher here. 640. What's at 640? No pullback? No, I don't think there's going to be a pullback, yeah. It could come back to here, but I mean, you got to anchor your FIP here to there, and then you'll get down to this. But I think this is just going to keep going higher, and then it will do a pullback. This was the entry after we closed and pulled back here, but we didn't close above that. Only thing is this white candle here, we closed above these array of black candles, and you could have tried this entry down here, but that's after the fact, guys. I didn't take it. I didn't even call it. I looked at it and I was like, it's just probably going to do something like that and drop again. So there's a baby fair value gap. I mean, there's a fair value gap here. I mean, but you got to take it from here to there. So there's a fair value gap, but that's not the one. So you're going to have to look at this little one here, which this is a IFVG. This one, sorry. So if you want to wait for a pullback, you're going to have to wait for this one here. This one here. Dead center. But let's see. Maybe it gets there. So let's see. This could just be a temporary pullback here. And this could bounce from this level here. All right, so this is obviously no longer protected high. Okay, so let's see, new 50-minute fair value gap. New 15-minute fair value gap. Let's go and see what's that all about. Where's the new 15-minute fair value gap? Am I reading it right? When we're in consolidation, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Can we do it? Are we gonna get there up there, or are we gonna go higher? Where are we going? We've got 5 minutes to the final macro on the hour. That's fine. I'll jump to the 10-minute in just a minute. Let's see if this, let's go there quick. Oh, there's a fair value gap down here. All right. Let's get this profit out of my system. It's been a rough PM session, guys. Good thing is we close above these black candles here. So now you want to see price moving up here. Are we really gonna make U-turns at the liquidity? The market conditions will get better, guys. I promise you. Don't throw money at the market now if it's difficult. Paper trade is just as good. Master the difficult times so you can scoop on the easy times. All right, so we've got 2 minutes, then we should see either my equal highs get run or I don't know. So in 2 minutes, are we going to see a move up or move down? I mean, Now it doesn't want to do anything. All right. Where must I put my stop? Down at 10,000. This is not a live account, so don't worry about it. I never trade this last hour on live money. I never do. I've got burned before so many times. I would take a trade and equal highs is right here. Then that this next minute, that last 10 minutes, it will turn right here without running it and run all the way down here for whatever reason. Stop me out completely at a loss. And then come back 15 minutes later and that thing reverse right through those equal highs and even higher. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no, 20 seconds left. Sorry, guys. My worry is if I'm going to get, where are we going to hit this equal highs and more? Should I move it to a round number? Take it. Jeez, what's happened? Phew, almost interfered with that trade again. Okay, so that one's done. Yep, that was last night. Exactly, because we all, yeah. But that is what it is. So we eventually ran this. And I never know how to time these things to stay out of this crap. I mean, you read price action to a level. It goes there, but it shakes you out first. So that's one thing I haven't mastered yet. But anyways, maybe it's worth just seeing equal lows or equal highs, wait for that last hour and see if there's like low-hanging fruit here to take it. I don't know. $7.14. No, no, I don't have 7.14. No, mine, yeah, that's not equal highs for me. I think I explained earlier why this was the one that stood out. All right, guys. Thanks for your time. Thanks for obviously supporting the channel. Hope you guys learned something. I know it was a bit of a crappy price action PM session, but I hope you guys learned something. And there we go. There's the drop. There's the drop. Okay. But anyways, yes, thanks guys. Thanks for joining. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the AM session. No PM session tomorrow, just the AM session. So we'll see what happened. I don't want to do the NFP. I mean, we could, but I mean, you're just gonna literally sit and watch the chart. So I'll be back at 9:30. And we'll see if there's something in the AM session that sets up for us. I'm not going to trade PM, Friday PMs I'm not doing. And yeah, thanks guys. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for, sitting up with me on this. It will get better and we're gonna rock this and make some money. Anyways, guys, take care and all the best. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers. Bye-bye.